Okay, hi everybody. I am back again. I know I haven't posted a video like this in a while, and thank you for the prayers for my friend who is currently overseas, and she was in Jerusalem when the bombing started. She's made it safely to Greece. I have my brother on the phone on my iPad, and he will be commentating. Maybe, I'm not really sure. We love him though. But I'm gonna talk to him because in my heart, I've already recorded this video, but I missed some things, and I think it's just so important, and he hasn't heard this conversation, so I'm gonna just talk to him. Yeah, so you're just gonna listen in. So, hey, boo.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey. So, I recorded this video about staying in your lane, and the thing about staying in your lane is when people say it, they take it out of context of what staying in your lane actually means, or lane shifting or anything like that, right? So when I asked God to show me what that really looks like, he was like, think about how you passed your driver's test. Mm-hmm. So the thing about it is, for me to even get over into your lane, you had to make space. For me to lane shift, there has to be a void, an opportunity to switch lanes, some type of room, right?
Right.
And if you are a person who does what it took to get your driver's license, you're looking in both mirrors. You are looking in your rearview mirror, and you're putting on your signal to tell the other person in the lane, hey, I'm getting over.
Right.
That is, and then if you are really good at what you're doing, you are a defensive driver, meaning that you're driving for yourself and others on the road. You have to understand, working in a department is like running a relay race. The moment I get to a certain point, I'm supposed to pass the baton. I can't do it all. And you have to know inside of yourself that, hey, I can't do it all. I need to entrust to my team what needs to be done. Let them run this race. And when they realize they have took it to where it's at the peak, now I have to pass it along and let it be given to someone else until it comes into full fruition. However, the problem is that we're both on the track, and I'm ready to run, and by the time you get to me, you're like, let's run, and I'm like, you supposed to hand me that. Oh. And the problem comes in is the lane is only big enough for one person to run in it.
Right.
You can run in front of me or you can run behind me, but the baton is supposed to be passed. Now, it does not say, or I'm not saying that you have to stop running when I begin to run. But you can be, think of it like this, because this is what God is showing me right now. It is like you are the G-force that kicks this thing off, and I am catching the wind of your run. But you running with me will slow me down versus us creating a momentum of catching each other's G-force and moving this thing and progressing it forward. And if you've already went before me and ran this race, you should be pushing me.
Yeah.
And so I think staying in your lane, understanding what staying in your lane means, because of that, you are not a person who randomly will weave in and out of traffic at the disregard for other safeties and yours. Because a person who weaves in and out of traffic does not care about anyone's safety. They don't care about the damage they cause. They don't care if they've left carnage behind them. They don't care if you crash. They don't care about anything. But a person who is a defensive driver, who is lane switching, getting over into someone's lane, has the proper protocol. And then I think the question that someone really that is saying that really needs to ask is, if they were able to switch over into my lane, how did they get over? Because you had to leave space for the person. And then you need to look at who's getting over into your lane. And that doesn't mean like physically look at the person, but look at the atmosphere they create. If they create chaos, then they're a person that disregards for people's safety. But if they get over into the lane and they make driving in the lane easy, they're not getting distracted by the things that's going on the left and the right. They're focused on their lane and they're making sure things are happening. Then they're doing right by the lane. But I think where we get that confused in church is oh, they got over into my lane when you were a person that was there because of availability, not because of your know-how.
Right.
And if you're like, okay, well, I didn't mean get over in my lane like driving, I meant like racing, like you running and da-da-da. Okay, great. We're in a life and we're supposed to run this good race and we're supposed to not get weary. That's great. Now, for the people that are, it's not even staying in your lane. I would more so call that for like the ministry of helps that don't know what they're doing, that just want to come in and they just want to be, they're bandwagon enthusiasts.
Oh.
They're bandwagon enthusiasts. They love...
Commercial break. Break that down. That's actually really good. Break that down.
Break that down? Okay, so...
Break that down.
So a bandwagon enthusiast is someone who is a yes person. If the captain of the team is like, this is how it should be done, this is how da-da-da-da-da, they are so yes to the person versus submitted to the mission. They're submitted to the person instead of submitted to the mission. And the person can be completely wrong, but because they're a bandwagon hopper and they look like this person is just all of this greatness, they will ride that till the wheels fall off, until something else that looks equally as amazing comes along. And so that's why I call them a bandwagon hopper enthusiast, because they love to bandwagon hop. You can find these people everywhere. They're everywhere, I tell you. And it's unfortunate because these are the people in some churches, these are the people we put in charge. And then you figure out why, you try to figure out why you're going through hell in your department. It's because you put a bandwagon hopper who only was there because they saw an opportunity. And so instead of someone who has an actual passion for kingdom and a passion for that department and a passion to see the progression of God's glory and his grace and his spirit break out in church. And so I don't believe that there's an I know that I know how to do a lot. Right. You and Tremaine, you call me the edit queen. I edit, I sing, I preach, I pray, altar call. Like you need it, I got it.
Right.
However, I am still nothing without a team.
Right.
I'm still nothing without the people that hold my arms up when I'm tired. Because let's be real. I know we were talking about lane switching, but we done shifted, and that's okay. Let's be real. We were just talking about this. So listen, being called and chosen is not for the faint of heart. It's actually kind of ghetto. And I say that with the utmost respect. You will be persecuted. It's Bible. I choose you and I get persecuted. And it is what it is, right? But me choosing God is not going to change because I'm going through, right? And so you have to be concrete and 100%. And that's why you have to be submitted to the mission, not just submitted to the person. It's okay to follow a person, but remember, people are human. So forgiveness is real. Love is real. By love and kindness have I drawn thee is real. So you have to follow who is exemplifying Christ, right? So that's that. Yeah.